Hey, King Train 3 here. Today I'm doing my final run for Ninja Turtles of Rage Final Remix. Finally going to do the Donatello and Michelangelo runs that I've been trying to do for a few days or weeks now. This will clean up all the other videos and go along with the Raphael and Leonardo runs I did about a couple weeks ago at this point. So the Donatello and Michelangelo runs will be like I've done before. Normal level, Donatello will be with 30 lives. Michelangelo will be with 40 lives, considering he's the weakest of the four of them, seeing how he's based off Skate, the weakest of the four in the original game. And seeing how the last time I played this as Michelangelo, I almost bought the farm with my run on with Michelangelo at the boss rush, and kind of had to play it smart and carefully, finishing off the boss rush up to Shredder and Mr. X. And thanks, Chief, for the host. Thanks for joining us. If you're lurking, lurkers, I love lurkers. Feel free to say something in the chat also. Nice thing about this is you can set it to as many lives as you want. No continues. And where's Johnny? Let's do this. Once I start remembering the controls a little bit. Definitely not what I had in mind. Okay, there's the special attack. Lay down. Jerk. I still love the music in this stage. Go straight. And one of these days I'll get around to buying Streets of Rage 4 on Steam and play the hell out of that as well. And honestly, outside of RPG hacks, this is probably one of my favorite hacks I've played on or off stream. I did a review of this on my blog a while back also. Later on I'll pause it and switch over to get the link. I kind of forgot to do that before I started. Alright, knife duty is coming up soon. I think I missed some health over there with those garbage cans, but oh well. Usually my Donatello runs and honestly anything but the Michelangelo runs usually take maybe 45-50 minutes. I think my fastest was Raphael, since he's set as the strongest. Backbreaker. Oh, I forgot about you. Use this jackass. I'll get that turkey beaten. Get that turkey. right before I take him out. Or maybe do that now before I do something dumb. Pretty much like I wrote in my review, my only nitpicks about this is a lack of a lot of Ninja Turtle enemies in this, as well as the turkey not being a whole pizza. I'm also still surprised at myself after playing this, not playing this for so many years. I can finish a normal run on this. Though most of the time I just use Blaze. Maybe I will try this with Axel or Max sometime, probably on my own. Usually using Blaze, I can make it up to one of the last stages, or maybe even the boss rush before Mr. X and his bodyguard, before I use one of the two continues. I know we still have full lives. I think we're up to 31 now. Crap, I didn't want the turkey yet. Take out the Goon Squad. Honestly, the first time I played this in years was when I was doing the Bubsy hack. And I actually played it on easy, considering I hadn't played this in so long. I want to get a full run in. So yeah, if you like all my content, my runs, showcase, RPG, and other showcases and whatnot, feel free to follow me, sub, or whatever. I'm a friendly dude, and my stream and chat is a safe space for all. Besides, who doesn't like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles anyway? Especially if you were a kid in the 80s with the really goofy cartoon. Oh, you want to punch me in the face? Ow. Jerk. So I'm hoping tonight, if I have the energy, to do a showcase of some SRAM hack games for the... Whoa. Damn it. For the NES from 8-Bit Fan, a developer who I've become friends with thanks to the FF4 Ultima hack. Dang it. Boot to the head. Let's get this first before we go trucking. Plus, playing this on the Donatello run before the Michelangelo run is good practice, so I remember all the enemy spots. Along with locations of food. With the Michelangelo run, like I said, I almost bought the farm at the very end with the boss rush elevator going up to Shredder and Mr. X. Considering I didn't realize Michelangelo was the weakest of the four in this set. Okay, I think it's boss time, one of my least favorites. Maybe one or... Oh, okay, cool. I was going to say maybe one or two more jump kicks take him out, but that works too. I love this music here. Love the music here, hate the boss who thinks he's Blanca. And I've mentioned it in other streams before. I do wish more of the minor enemies were Ninja Turtle enemies, like the foot soldiers, and some of the bosses converted to other big names from Ninja Turtles. Like the boss here honestly to me could become Slash. And the two robots at the end of stage 7, is it? Could possibly become dual metal heads. So pretty much out of Ninja Turtle bosses in this, we have Bebop and Rocksteady, who make a couple appearances. Once in their stages, and then the boss rush at the end, and Shredder playing the part of Mr. X's bodyguard. Oh, that was nice. I think I inadvertently took down Knife Dude. So if I do have the energy tonight, I'm going to be streaming some SRAM hacks for NES games from 8-Bit Fan. He's a developer who's mostly known for his work on the Final Fantasy IV OW. Ultima Hack, which I've become a big fan of, and I've joined his Discord and been helping him out with advice, suggestions, stuff like that. Plus, I absolutely love the FF4 Ultima Hack now. It's pretty much my favorite version of Final Fantasy IV at this point. Yar, a pirate ship. another extra life that'll be useful later once a lot of, in the later stages, once a lot of the big bruisers start coming into play. Ow. Jerk. Here comes the groovy music again. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Oh yeah, of course, now there's a pizza. I kind of should have expected this. Get rid of her before I take out Beano. Because there'll be no gas after he's done. Be no knives being thrown around either, for that matter. Come on. After this is one of the more annoying parts with the alien head mini boss. And Squirrel take the turkey. Plus, after doing multiple runs here, I've gotten a lot better at smacking down minor and major enemies. And using the special attacks, I think. Here comes the alien head of... what the hell? I'll grab that pizza bang. I'm done with him. Even though I think there's a turkey coming up, since the boss is almost like right here. Did I get him? Yeah. Here's this guy, or as I call him, Not Blanca. Oh, that was a good kick. Alright, probably one more good jump kick. There we go. So yeah, the SRAM NES games will include Battle of Olympus, which 8-Bit Fan also rebalanced in some ways, Clash at Demon Head, The Goonies 2, Guardian Legend, and Zexus. Basically, the SRAM versions of them are versions that have a saving function instead of the old password function, as they did back in the day. So I'll be showcasing those 5 games off with their SRAM functions and yada yada. Let's do baseball. I'll probably give each game maybe 20-30 minutes, show off how the saving function works. Also for myself, in case I decide to play any of them either on my own or on a future stream. Clash at Demon Head was actually a favorite of mine as a kid. Guardian Legend and Battle of Olympus I never finished when I was doing NES emulation on my Dreamcast some years ago due to the difficulty. And Goonies 2 and what was the other one? Zexes, I honestly really never played before. Though I've been wanting to play Goonies 2 anyway since I finished the Famicom Goonies 1 about a month or 2 ago here on stream. Alright, a little over 20 minutes in, we're halfway through stage 3. Nice. Nice. As Choke would say. What stage was this? 3? Honestly, after I finish this stage, I'll... Oh, extra life. After I finish this stage, I'll pause, grab out the link for my blog review of this hack, and catch up on shoutouts too. Smacky smacky. Michelangelo run, I may have to concentrate a little more on some of the later sections when I start getting groups of the large bruisers. Especially when I hit the last stage and it's boss, and I got the boss rush on the elevator and it's Boss-O-Rama. Alright, time to take out Big Ben. Oh, I actually got him there. Cool. Alright, this takes me to that underground wrestling ring, and I think the boss here is, yeah, Bebop. Time for the elevator to hell. Boot to the face. I knew that was going to be coming sooner or later. Oh, nice. Hey there, Anal Chris. Yeah, I'll hydrate when after I knock off Bebop. I want to do any shout outs. Oh, good timing getting that turkey. I want to do any shout outs and grab my blog link, my blog review for this hack anyway, after I knock off Bebop anyway. Jerk. Oh, I forgot he had the long life bar. Good thing I still have a lot of lives. Boom! Okay, that was stage 4. Now we're on the boat right to hell. I'll go and get those links after I take out this first group. Okay, one more hit should do it. Okay, pause time. Hey there, Chris474. Thanks for joining me today. Alright, and here's a link to my blog review of this wondrous hack. Going to do some shoutouts for Chi now. Hopefully spell her screen name right. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, honestly, I can spell. And if you guys aren't following those three, give them a follow and check out their streams sometimes. They're all cool retro and modern gamers and really cool peoples. What have you been playing lately, Chris? scooting. That sounds like the brand of mustard. Come on. No? Okay. Oh, my old buddy here. Nothing today. I was going to stream yesterday, but wasn't in the mood. Yeah, that was me after I got home from work yesterday. I had intended on streaming this, but I was so hungry and more exhausted than I expected. Between the weather being hot in my store and wearing my mask for 5 hours, kind of winded me down more than I expected. So I took a nap after I developed a slight headache for a while. Then I suffered with Nest Roger Rabbit for a while again. Speaking of Roger Rabbit, I think I'm going to play the Game Boy version on stream at some point. Unlike the NES version, the Game Boy edition is an actual game where gameplay and everything on weren't a second thought. Come on. Don't want to lose 2 lives down here. I'm thinking Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Oh, that's a good one. Game's easy, but the soundtrack is incredible. Especially the boss theme. Oh, great. So yeah, check out Anal Chris at New York Snark Exchange, Chris 474, and Cheese sometime. All cool people. There's an extra life make up for the one I just lost. Grab that pizza next. I know Rocksteady's coming up soon. Then most of the last stages are groups of the peons and the big losers. Oh, I did get the sword. Okay. Can you stay still, please? Thank you. Okay, here comes Rocksteady. I didn't even know about the Game Boy Roger Rabbit game until recently. Yeah, same here. I think Gunstar mentioned it, and I looked it up, and it looked a lot more fun than the NES game, so I gave it a try and finished it. Okay, at least I got the turkey. Let's get rid of Big Boy first before Rocksteady. Ow! Okay, or not. And that got rid of him. Oh, come on! Really? You know, this was really going a lot better in my head. Alright, there we go. And honestly, through most of my runs, I tend to lose more lives fighting Bebop and Rocksteady anyway. There we go, boot to the face. So yeah, Chris, I'm doing a fresh Donatello run on normal, and then I'm doing Michelangelo after I take a break, so I can get the rest of my videos of this cleaned up. Previously, I did a run with Raphael and Leonardo, so I want to keep both of them in the same videos and clean things up here here on Twitch, along with when I export these over to YouTube in about a day. Ow. And I'm hoping maybe if I can get an afternoon stream tomorrow I'll finally do my retro revisited on the Super Star Wars SNES trilogy that I've been delaying for 2 months since Star Wars Week back in May. Because I'm kind of lame like that. Hello. Goodbye. I hate these guys. I think there's a pizza or turkey nearby. Oh, that'll work. So with this run, I'm doing it with 30 lives, a la the old school Konami code. Michelangelo being the weakest out of the four in this hack, I'll do with 40 lives, so I don't buy the farm right near the end again, like I almost did during my original stretch. Hello there. I don't want to be friends with you, but I'll take your money. I think the boss here is the Blanca wannabe, along with one of the jetpack dudes. Give her a Big Daddy here over here first. Oh, didn't even think I was going to hit him there. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Where did you come from? I think I'm still really good on lives. It's if I start seeing that 9 going down to 876 during the boss rush near the end, I'll start to worry. Streets of Rage 2 is one of my favorite Genesis games. I found the first to be harder, even on easy. You know, it's funny you say that though. I played Streets of Rage, the Sega Master System version of Streets of Rage 2, I think on a Sega Variety Night a few weeks ago. That game is hard. I was not expecting the Master System version to be hard. It's the same game as this, but hard. Wow. I certainly was not expecting it. It was not a pleasant surprise, that's for sure. Let's put it that way. Oh, okay. Didn't realize I took him out. Okay, that went a lot faster than expected. Okay, now we just got the factory from hell. Alright, we're at 43 minutes, so probably finish this a little under an hour. Not bad. Considering I had to take a quick break and I forgot how to spell screen names. Oh, you will not smack me around like that again. You will take my bow staff to the face and like it, mister. And my foot. I got foot for you. So possibly tomorrow, along with my retro revisit on the Super Star Wars trilogy, I may do a hack showcase on a couple Metroid hacks. The Metroid M Other hack and Super Metroid Redux. Both of which add new quality of life features to both games. Ow. Metroid M Other being the famous one that adds the map to it, along with other quality of life features. Yeah, I definitely going to need that. Come on. Stay still, please. Thank you. Yeah, definitely need that jerky. Oh, didn't think I was going to hit him there. I keep forgetting the music in the factory here is my favorite Streets of Rage track. Go Straight. I've never played much Metroid. The first Metroid I ever finished was Super Metroid when I was a teen, and that was with a lot of help from I think I had the Nintendo Power Guide along with along with friends helping each other. When I did emulation on my Dreamcast some years ago, I played and finished Metroid 2. And then obviously I finished off Metroid 1. And I honestly haven't played a Metroid game since. So pretty much the showcase will be like my previous ones, showing off the features for about 20-30 minutes. I may actually play Metroid M Other on stream at some point. And then maybe Metroid 2. Because I've got a colorized hack of that. Ow. I love this guy's name, Ho-Ho. Or Hodo. Or Ho-Oh. Like the Pokemon. Oh, you're gonna throw me? I'll backbreak you against the wall. And then you can just throw me. I hate these guys. Please fall down. I don't want to fight you. And your giant long legs. The hell was that? Okay, got rid of two of the... What's this? I'm gonna certainly take that. Really want to get rid of him first. Alright, let's play this smart till I get up to the bosses. Because I think this is the last bruisers before the robots. Oh, cool. Extra life. Yeah, here's the robots. So yeah, in my headcanon, these guys could have been turned into twin metalheads from Ninja Turtles. Ow. Really? And got rid of Particle Man. By the way, if anybody's still watching Choke, has he finally beat those bosses in Wings of V yet? Okay, annoying stage time. Not yet, he hasn't. Oh, jeez. Poor guy. Actually, I'm more worried how Hungary's going to do tonight fighting Super Macho Man and his Pecs of Doom. in Punch-Out. I have to admit, this is a nice hotel he's got here. Or business tower. I chill out here in the lobby. Especially if there was a anime convention here. Nice chairs over there. Palm tree. Somehow I'll probably get drunk and piss on the palm tree. Oh, really? Oh, come on. Take that. Alright, now the elevator of hell. Take this guy out first. I know I'm going to lose a life soon, but I want to make as much distance as possible before that. Even though I'm not worried about running out, I'm definitely not worried about running out of lives. Okay, here's not Blanca. The guy who could have been turned into Slash in my headcanon. God, I hate this guy. This elevator is usually where I lose a continue. Yeah, me too, honestly. The first time I played this in a long time was playing the Bubsy hack, and I was playing it on easy, so I wouldn't end up buying the farm near the end of the run, and this is where I ended up using a continue there. I think when I used to play this normally, I would end up losing a continue here also. The hell was that? Alright, get rid of Phoenix here. I think there's one more section of bosses here, and then it's Shredder and X. The plus side is I've been playing this enough, I know how cheap some of the bosses. Well, in most cases anyway. Oh, okay, here's Shredder and X. So yeah, if you like this hack, feel free to check out my review of it on my blog. I do kind of wish this was Super Shredder though. And if I remember right, this is based off the Japanese, where Mr. X's cigar is restored along with his Tommy gun attack when he takes the field. Okay, I expected that. That's okay. Really? This really does show I'm a little out of practice. Really? Boom. Okay. And we got another life. And here's X and his Tommy gun. Oh, didn't even think I could throw him. Of course, now my controller starts acting up a bit. I may have to change out the battery. I may have to change out the batteries after this stream. Once I remember what batteries this takes. I think double A's. Come on. Boom. The rage is over. Thanks for the GGs. And that weird and awkward picture of April. I think this game has slightly different endings when you play on harder or the hardest modes too. And like I've said, this game has no continue, so the being able to choose how many lives you want up to 99 is pretty awesome. Plus, I'm happy in one of my previous streams I finished the NES Deadpool hack. Though it was on easy mode, it was lots of fun. Curb stomp the Syndicate and smack down the Shredder. We are the TMNT of Rage. When it comes to action game hacks, this and the NES Deadpool are my top favorites, and they hold a pretty high standard to me. Alright, so high score 722,960. Let's see if we can beat that with Michelangelo. But probably not. Alright, what I'm going to do here is just... Screw 41, why not? It's just get started with Michelangelo, get started with Mikey in the initial rush of enemies, and then take a break to hydrate, stretch my legs, and eat a couple cookies. Once I get back used to Mikey's moves. Come on. Alright, after these guys, I'm going to take a much needed stretch my legs break. Oh, you know what? I'll wait till I knock off Knife Dude. Why not? So yeah, again, if you like my content, I'm planning on playing other action and adventure games, other hacks, and RPGs. If you like my stuff, feel free to follow, and if you do like it, feel free to sub, send me bits, or whatever. And never be afraid to lurk in my chat. If I am a friendly person, and my chat's a safe place. Come on. Ha, smack Knife Dude right in the ass. One of the other things I like about playing this is it's a good stress reliever. Had a rough day at work, tired of dealing with the stress of life and COVID and everything. Play this and beat the crap out of everything. Come on. Oh, okay. That'll work. You wanna get back on the screen so I can hit you, please? Grab that now. Anyone just joining us doing a Michelangelo run for the TMNT Rage Streets of Rage Ninja Turtles hack? on normal level with 40 lives. Mainly so I don't screw up the entire run right at the end at the final boss rush before Shredder and X, like I almost did in my original stream. And again, hopefully tonight, if I stream, I'm going to do I'm going to show off some SRAM hacks from 8-Bit Fan of some NES classics, Clash at Demon Head, Goonies 2, Guardian Legend, Battle of Olympus, and Zexus. Also, I want to mention, thanks to Hungry Graya, I kind of got the urge to try out the Mickey Mouse Illusion games for Sega Master System, thanks to a recent video review she's done. Just recently picked up the ROMs for Castle, Land, and Legend of Illusion. Gave them a try and they're neat. So that'll kind of take me out of a little bit of my comfort zone of systems I usually run on stream and on my own. And that should be fun. I mean, then again, one of my first streams was finishing Kirby 1 and 2 for Game Boy. Even though those fights with King DDD were kind of stressful. Though I love the music. Get that for the health bonus. Ow. Take him down fast, they said. You can do it, King, they said. Oh, and that's another extra life. So once again, this video will be exported to my YouTube in about a day, so I'll probably start the process probably tomorrow evening. Ow. And I never did take a break yet, did I? No, I'll do that when I hit the truck. Because I do need a quick bite to eat. Okay, wasn't expecting to kick him off, but I'll certainly take that. I really hate trying to get the timing on these guys. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, god damn it. That works too. I've been looking at ROM hacks today. Today I think I found one I'm interested in. Simon's Quest called Super Castlevania 2. Ooh, do tell. Honestly, if you're looking for... Alright, that's the pizza. If you're looking for a really good actual Castlevania 2 hack, get the Simon's Quest Biscuit hack. It's essentially like Simon's Quest redacted, but adds a lot to it besides what was added in the famous redacted hack. Honestly, if I can knock off the jetpack boss here without too many problems, I should be in good shape. Since things might start going to hell in the next stage. Was that all of them? Jackass. I'm really hoping I left this on normal level. Yikes. Okay, where are you? Hi. I'm gonna kick you in the face now. And you're gonna like it. Okay, one more should do it. Alright, we should be in good shape. Long as I don't lose too many lives on the way to the latter stages with the big bruisers. And the boss rush from hell in the elevators, I should be good. Plus I smarting up after my previous run and set this to 40 lives instead of 30 like the old school Konami code. But yeah, if that hack is pretty good, drop me a link to it. I'll give it a try. Here's the link. Alright, thanks. When I finally do take a break, I'll click it and bookmark it for after a stream. Oh, good, extra life. Probably going to need it soon. I love doing those weird backwards kicks. If this guy would stop bitch slapping me, I'll be happy. Give it a try after Mr. Quest. Yeah, Mr. Quest is pretty easy. You should grind a bit. You should grind a bit though, but you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. The music is incredible, especially the battle music. I know there's an extra life coming up. Grab that before I do something stupid. Not get hit by those guys. Okay, this fight's actually going easier than expected. Alright, back to the theme park with the funky music. Okay, I probably shouldn't have scrolled so far. Oh, that was that actually worked out for cleaning house a bit. Get rid of. Now it's still getting rid of Beano, so there'll be no more gas. Come on. Okay, last life bar for him. Took a knife to the foot. Okay, now it's Ailing Hell. But yeah, if you ever want to, check out my video of me playing the Bubsy Streets of Rage 2 hack. Pretty much adds Bubsy to this instead of Axel, and it's entertaining at most. It's definitely a solid hack, and hysterical to play. Come on. Alright, after this is the pirate ship of Doom, the freighter. No, I'll definitely take a break at that point, since I'll need to stretch anyway. I remember you playing Bubsy Streets of Rage. It was pretty good. Funny as heck to play when you pick up one of the weapons. Coca-Cola and I were laughing at the Bubsy counterparts to some of the weapons. Though I think my favorite is still the lightning bug, and when you pick up one of the swords, Bubsy essentially whips out a crocodile. I don't know from where he has no pants. Like the alligator weapon. Yeah, that's hysterical. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect with Bubsy Streets of Rage, but an alligator definitely wasn't it. Though, if I remember correctly, I think some of those weapons are based off the fact that Bubsy can use various weapons in Bubsy 2. Oh, there I am. I take this a-hole out. Make it through here without losing another life. I'll be happy. That's probably not going to happen. Unless I can... Oh, good, I can't sheep him. Gotcha! Alright, so again, you can find this ROM hack. Okay, maybe... Alright, let's get rid of these guys first. Okay, I'm going to take a break, finally. You can find this ROM hack here. And I'm going to bookmark your Castlevania hack. And I'm going to take a quick break to rehydrate and eat a couple cookies to get my strength back a bit. And we'll continue this Michelangelo run. I'll be back. And we're back. Sorry that break took a little bit longer than expected. Had to go get the mail too. The hell was that? Sure. Everybody do baseball. Everybody's doing it. Thankfully, I don't have to play this drum hack anymore after this. Unless somebody wants to see me try finish this on the hardest difficulty, I will. But I'll just set my lives up to 99, and maybe I'll use Raphael since he's the strongest out of the four. I think I'm still really good on lives, but I want to try play a little more conservatively, at least till I get through level 5. When we're going to have the big bruisers all over the damn place. Since obviously I don't want to see my life start going down when I'm on that boss rush on the elevator. The hell? Nice, time to start cleaning house. Hello there. Alright, that pizza will be needed since Big Ben's coming up. Really? Save my special moves for when Big Ben shows up. God, I thought I could have thrown it into him. Give me 1 second. Sorry, phone was buzzing. I also didn't realize it was after 5:30, so I should be able to finish this by 6-ish my time. And this will be probably a nice little bit over a 2-hour stream. Nice and worth it. Afterwards, I'll go water my garden, have dinner, take a much needed nap. Oh yeah! Okay, I don't mind losing a life during this elevator ride from hell. Okay, I think if I can make it through Bebop and then Rocksteady in the next stage, I should be in good shape. Though I think I am still really good on lives. Hey Chris, thanks again for the link to that Castlevania hack out. I'll take a look at the page for it on romhack when I finish this stream later. Clean house a little bit here. Alright, one more kick should do it. So yeah, again, if I stream again tonight, I'll be doing SRAM hacks of some NES classics from 8-Bit Fan, Battle of Olympus, Goonies 2, Guardian Legend, Zexus, and Clash of Demon Head. And I'm hoping tomorrow to get to finally do my retro revisited on the Super Star Wars trilogy for the Super NES. In the evening, I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe I'll go back to River City Ransom or finishing unlocking the extras in Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles for PSP. I was expecting that. I wasn't expecting that though. Or I'll maybe just do the Metroid hacks tomorrow. And I'm planning on doing a review of at least Metroid M Other on my blog. Haven't decided if I'll do one for the Super Metroid hack yet. Honestly, I may just stick with M Other. Oh, nice. I got the knife dude already. Knock down Congo Bongo over here. And feel free to check out my buddy Chris 40 474 stream, he'll be playing some Final Fantasy Mystic Quest soon. Awesome beginners RPG from Square. Great soundtrack. You gotta have heart. If you learn anything from the movie The Replacements. Hello. Darn, I was hoping that was a pizza slice at least. I knew that was going to be coming. Just do that, get some damage off him. He's the first of these daddy long leg bruisers. I actually didn't even need that turkey, but I'll just get it for the points at least. Come on. I don't want to set that guy up till I knock these others off. Hey there, Amelia. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, damn it. Damn it, Wayne. Oh, come on. There we go. That's some damage. Yeah, I saw your reply to my Twitter post. I replied back to you when I was taking a hydration and cookie break. Marla. Sorry, I'm bad with pronunciations at times. Damn, how the hell can you, like, lift your legs up so high? Damn. Oh, come on. Hey there, Pigeonfish. Thanks for joining us today. Alright, take a quick break. If you're not checking out Marlia, check her out. She plays some really cool retro RPGs, and she's a great person all around. Oh hey, I can actually spell a screen name this time. And check out Pigeonfish too. Oh, playing Blaster Master. Awesome. I need to get back into I actually need to get back into playing that. Oh, speaking of which versions of Lunar were you going to play? The Sega CD or PlayStation? Alright, now I'll take care of you. Oh, you'll take care of me? Okay. God, I hate these flying guys. Oh, Luna is awesome. Oh, don't quit, Tritter. And there goes another life. Of course, that's a pizza slice. Oh yeah, I think after this is the that gauntlet with the bike with the damn bikers, isn't it? Yeah. God damn it. When I'm done streaming, before I go out and water my garden and eat dinner, I mean, I'll give you a shout out on Twitter, definitely. Nobody ever watches you stream. I'm kind of used to that here in the retro community, especially since I hit affiliate. Since I hit affiliate back in, I think, February or March before COVID took over everything. I'm still stuck on my first emote, and I've got a Luigi GG in the Wings rating anyway. That I've been wanting to submit. It's tough sometimes since the retro community is pretty large. Just keep doing your. Oh, I just got thrown. I should probably pay attention. I wish these guys were social distance from me. Come on. Got him. I've been on Twitch at least as a member, maybe year and a half. I just started streaming earlier this year before COVID anyway. And I actually developed a number of friends here from between Twitter and other sources, mainly from knowing Hungry Graya, The Renaissance, Aaron Plays, and a few others. Alright, give me a moment. Also guys, I gotta try not to lose too many lives here. Oh, this is going bad. That. Oh, come on. I need recording to watch me for me to watch back. Got him. Hopefully I didn't lose too many lives out of that one. Yeah, I usually rewatch parts of my VODs in case there's something I want to clip or put as a highlight, or I'll just watch it when I export them to YouTube in about a day. Alright, we're up to stage 6. Now I gotta concentrate a little more, because I really don't want this run to go down the toilet with the game over. Because then I'll have to redo this run along with the Donatello run again, and I'm kind of tired of playing this. Damn it. I really hope I didn't accidentally set this to a higher difficulty. Got him. Just keep at it. Advertise on Twitter. Anytime you're streaming, I'll definitely retweet and pop in and say hi if I'm not doing anything, or along with hosting. Great, these guys. Honestly, if I can get through these guys fast, I might be in good shape. Ow. Considering that Rocksteady fight took more out of me than I really wanted. And never be afraid to lurk or chat over here. I do manage a safe space here. And if you like my stuff, feel free to follow, sub, and send me biddies or food. I do accept food. I like cookies. I also like sushi. I miss real sushi before COVID happened. Feels bad, man. I know the boss here is not Blanca and one of the jetpack guys, so that's going to be so that may end up being another bunch of lives I lose. At least the hell did you come from? At least the robots at the end of stage 7 are kind of easy. Jackass. Come on. Most of the people who got popular just got lucky. Yeah, that, and depending on who you know too. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, got a lucky throw out of that. Let's get conservative with him. Oh, Ray, I forgot about this part. Oh, come on, really? Okay, that's one of them. Oh, okay. I do like it when the explosions take out one of the other guys. Alright, at least those are like one hit point guys. Come on, can you guys like social distance, please? I knew that was coming. Okay, boss time. Time for Jetpack Guy and not Blanca. I know there's a turkey here somewhere. Really? I've been streaming for 1 hour and 59 minutes. Yeah, definitely feels that long. Honestly, I kind of expect to have both runs done in like in hour 45, but this works too. I'm just going to concentrate on this guy and ignore Jetpack Dude. Considering things are starting to get dangerous. Oh, good. Oh yeah, at least on the plus side, when I get to the boss rush, I can cheap up some of these bruisers. And we got another extra life out of it. And we might not, and anybody remember what my score was with Donatello? Wasn't it 770,000? Kind of not expecting to beat that score with Mikey, but would be nice. Alright, time to take out China Buffet over here. But yeah, I'm also on a never-ending quest to finally unlock a second emote because I got a GG Luigi one I've been really wanting to submit. What is this anyway? Some kind of mod like the Turtles in Streets of Rage? Yeah, I'll tell you in one moment. Yeah, Pigeonfish, this is called TMNT of Rage. This is Ninja Turtles and Streets of Rage 2. Really great hack. I've done runs of this with Leonardo and Raphael previously. I'm doing one with Donatello and Michelangelo right now to finish things off. And I'll just post a link to my blog review of this, and there's a link I think someplace in there for the hack over on romhacking.net. And somebody remind me to possibly change the batteries in my controller before I stream later. But yeah, Pigeonfish, this is a great hack. If you look on my VODs, I've got the Raphael and Leonardo runs someplace in there, and I've got them exported to my YouTube account. This one will be exported in a day. I'll probably start the export before I stream tomorrow night. Oh, good. Extra life. Gonna probably need that. Really? Oh boy. Hello, controller. Okay, give me 1 second. I guess it's time to change the batteries now, I hope. Woohoo! We are moving again. Alright, after I take these... okay, after I take these 3 out, I'll go throw the batteries out. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Really? You know, I halfway expected this run to be harder, considering it's Michelangelo, but this is kind of nuts. Alright, we're up to this elevator. Give me 1 moment. Yeah, if you don't want to always stream retro, switch it up between retro and some modern stuff, either on Steam or Final Fantasy 14 even. Alright, I'm going to save that turkey for later on this elevator. I think even with my controller screw-ups and... damn it. I think even with my control screw-ups and some of these boss fights going badly, I might still be in good shape to not lose all my lives in the last boss rush. Okay, I was not expecting to hit him with my special. But I'll most certainly take it. Of course, it has to be all these a-holes. Plus I being the robot boss's hero kind of easy. I especially don't want to end up screwing up this whole run, because it'll mean I have to do the Donatello run again first in another makeup stream. And I'd like to really be finished with this hack after tonight. How did you get to come from? Okay, cheap him. I think I can. Screw you, hippie. I think that this is the last group before the bosses. I didn't even realize that guy hit me with one of his knives. I don't even know where I'm at for lives here, but I'm kind of a little afraid to find out, considering how bad parts of this run I've gone. And then my controller issue, of course. I got rid of him. One or two more hits should do it. That works. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, robot time. Ow. I keep forgetting these guys have lasers. Well, at least one of them does. Particle Man, Particle Man. No idea how you do a backbreaker on a robot, but that works. I took out one of them. I can take you out without losing another life. I'll be happy. Sweet. And got an extra life out of it. Okay. I think we can do this. I honestly don't remember my previous Michelangelo run taking this long, but okay then. What the hell? I really do like the music in this stage. Alright, and this boss rush is going to start with Bebop, and then Rocksteady, and then the other Streets of Rage a-holes. Really thought there was something in that. 2 pepperonis on that pizza slice. I demand a refund from the vase. Yeah. Yeah, I really have no problems with it, with this hack, except a couple little nitpicks that there aren't enough Ninja Turtles enemies here. And the fact that they didn't or couldn't change the turkey into a whole pizza. Outside of that, this hack is excellent. Except for me getting the horn. At least after this, if I ever play this again, I never have to play as Michelangelo again. Oh, for Pete's sake. I love how this version of the stage 1 boss is easier than the one I fought back on the ship. That's just ridiculous. Ow. Alright, going to try cheap as much as possible here, so I don't end up seeing my lives going down from 9, 8, 7 in the middle of this boss rush. Okay, that's okay. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, my phone was making noises. Oh look, it's not Blanca. If I can just cheap the hell out of you with jump kicks, I should be in good shape. Olay! Though I think I'm halfway through this boss rush, and honestly, if I start losing lives now, it's not going to be as much of a catastrophe. Though I think this is around when when I noticed I was losing lives the first time I did a Michelangelo run. Alright, we got these guys, then we got Bebop. I do think I'm in better shape than I expected. Start getting in as much damage as I can. Even if it means cheaping Bebop, I don't care. If the game allows me to do it, I'll effing do it. Plus, I can be at full health when I fight Shredder anyway. Come on. Come on, I got a nice foot for you. Bye-bye. Go, get him. Alright, Shredder and then X. And again, this hack also re-enables Mr. X's cigar and his machine gun move, which we're taking out of the US version because of LOL censorship. Ow. Alright, Shredder's down. Now see if I can try and make as much quick work out of Mr. X as possible. And end this nightmare. And save the city. And April. But saving April is fun. This new Nicktoons TMT sure is violent. I know, right? And I thought TMNT 2K3 was violent. That actually does sound like a Double Dragon game. Thanks for joining us, Snark Exchange. I'll give you a shout out once I knock down Mr. X. And I scratch my nose. Boom! Mike Highgirl can't be stopped by bullets. Nothing can stop Mike Highgirl. But yeah, New York Snark Exchange. Great team of streamers playing retro and modern stuff. Known a couple of them in real life for over 10 or 20 years. And give them a follow. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't beat my previous score. What's the... Okay, Shift F12. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. Whew, that was a rough fight. Honestly, it seemed like this Michelangelo run was rougher than my previous one. But TMNT Rage Final Remix streams all done. Unless somebody convinces me to play this on the hardest level, and if so, I'll just use Raphael since he's the strongest, and I'll put this up to 99 lives and give it a try. Want to thank everybody for joining me and chatting. Enjoy the shoutouts. Aww. Game ending April bondage. Weird flex, but okay. Oh, Poochie was involved in this. Hungry Graya's favorite animal. But yeah, that's another hack down. One of my previous streams, I finally knocked off the NES Deadpool hack. Easy mode, but I'll take it. I mean, what Ninja Turtle game doesn't end in April bondage? Oh, I keep forgetting Fusion save screenshots in BMP format. A-holes. Drat, I missed beating my high score by 2200, by 1100 points. But that's okay. That's definitely okay. She gets tied up a lot. I think she likes it. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you've seen the Turtles Forever special that ran when TMNT 2K3 was going on, that merged the goofy 80s Turtles with TMNT 2K3, they actually brought up that as a point. And yeah, before I'm going to stop right there before this stream goes from PG or PG-13 to R. Alright, so I'm hoping tonight, after dinner, naps, and things, to do my SRAM feature of Clash at Demon Head, Goonies 2, Battle of Olympus, Guardian Legend, and Zexus from 8-Bit Fan. In the meantime, I'm going to see who's on for rating. Though probably Chinese Hulk's still on. Probably still fighting that same boss too. Yep, he is. Poor guy. Alright, so we're going to raid Chinese Hulk. Give him a shout out first. Really cool guy. Really chill streamer. Really Irish. Loves his crisp sandwiches. And we're going to raid the hell out of him. And I'll catch you guys later tonight or sometime tomorrow. Thanks for joining me tonight, and stay frosty.
Fuck, man. Where's your close range?